Hello and welcome back to another video on this YouTube channel. In this video, I will be going over the second and third week of my experience in OCS. So yeah, here are some of my thoughts, some reflections, and let's get right into it. So the second week was the last week of the leadership term, which is the first 2 weeks of OCS. It was a pretty good, a pretty nice experience. There were some ups, some downs. Can't share too much, but you know what? The ups were really good, and the downs were really bad. So there is that. And we had this exercise called exercise Leo. It's a leadership exercise where you are basically doing team building activities with your section. So as we all know, there are four sectors. The SAF is a army which is split into four parts, right? So you got the army, the air force, the navy, and the intelligence. So what the instructors did is they created specific tasks that are related to each branch of the army, and you got to work with your section to solve it, to do what they say, so to basically complete the task. So I had a pretty good experience. There was a lot of reflecting and a lot of figuring out how I want to be a leader, how I want to command my people when I become an officer at the end of the year. And I got feedback from my section mates about my leadership style, what I can improve, and things like that. And I also figured out what I can improve. And you know what? I am getting more clarity on my purpose of why I want to be an officer, which is good. And yeah, that was my second week. And then on the Monday, we moved out to our new wings for service term, right? So service term is going to last 12 weeks. It is going to end in the middle of June, right? So yeah, service week has just started. This week has mostly been a lot of briefings, a lot of lessons, and quite a bit of PT, physical training, right? The physical training, I'll share it in a very broad way. It focuses on your cardiovascular endurance and your muscular strength. The two most important things when you're out in the field with your 20 kg, 25 kg on your back, right? So it was just mostly a honeymoon period for us to get used to the life and service term. And from next week onwards, when I book back in, the standards are going to be a lot higher. There are going to be a lot more expectations to keep those high standards. And yeah, it's going to be a pretty tight and a pretty packed schedule. I am going to be pretty busy over the next few weeks for service term. And yeah, so the two big events in service term, there is a 6-day, 5-night outfield called Exercise Relentless, and there is something called the Jungle Confidence course, which if you have done a a glimmer of research about OCS, you will find many articles and many vlogs about the Jungle Confidence course in Brunei, which I will be doing towards the end of May and the start of late June. That is definitely going to be an experience. So yeah, in terms of my reflections from week three, you know what? It's been fine. I don't really have too many things to say. It's just been a pretty chill week so far, getting to know our instructors and stuff. But I'll tell you one thing, there is a lot of things you have to keep track of. You have to stay so vigilant, you have to stay so alert, you have to constantly read the group chat to make sure you don't miss out on anything. And yeah, that's my second and third week in OCS. That was a pretty nice reflection. I'm honestly going to enjoy my time in OCS and try my best to grow out of it, become a stronger person, become a better person, become a very capable leader. And yeah, there we go. So that was the end of this video. That was me talking about my second and third weeks in OCS out of the big 38 weeks. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. My video about how I think I got into OCS, that is going to be coming sometime in the upcoming week. I will pre-record it and it will come out. And yeah, with that, goodbye, stay safe, and enjoy life. See you in the next one.